one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds seem to have a perfectly balanced relationship, particularly when they take turns lovingly roasting each other on social media. The pair began dating in 2011 and were married about a year later. That might seem fast, but they'd been friends for a while and could simply no longer deny the chemistry between them. More than a decade later, Lively and Reynolds remain happily married and share 3 daughters, James, Inez, and Betty, and their 4th baby, whose name and gender haven't been shared yet. Here, the complete history of Lively and Reynolds' love story. July 2010. Lively and Reynolds met through work. The two starred in the superhero movie Green Lantern but didn't date at the time. They both were actually in other relationships. Lively was dating her Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley, while Reynolds was married to Scarlett Johansson, a future on-screen superhero herself. They did appear together for the first time during Comic-Con in San Diego in 2010. Preceding the film's release, September 2010. A few months later, Badgley and Lively split after 3 years together but supposedly remained friends. A source told Us Weekly. They're professionals. They're still good friends and hang out on the set. They did not publicize the news of their breakup right away. However, December 2010, at the end of that same year, Reynolds and Johansson released a joint statement to People confirming they were separating, which read, "After long and careful consideration on both our parts, we've decided to end our marriage. We entered our relationship with love. And it's with love and kindness we leave it. While privacy isn't expected, it's certainly appreciated." Reynolds filed for divorce a few weeks later in December. June 2011. Lively and Reynolds walked the red carpet premiere of Green Lantern in Hollywood on June 15, 2011. There were still no rumors of a romance, and Lively was actually romantically linked to Leonardo DiCaprio. Lively and DiCaprio were first photographed together in Cannes, France that May, and then spent the summer together. But it was a brief fling. An A reported they ended things when the season changed. October 2011. But with fall came new love. People reported that Lively and Reynolds were dating shortly before Halloween, when she was seen exiting his apartment in Boston at the crack of dawn after his birthday weekend. A source told People at the time that the two are very much a couple, and they're really happy together. December 2011. By Christmas time, Lively was already familiar with Reynolds' family, visiting his hometown of Vancouver in late December. Paparazzi caught a shot of them holding hands while walking in the streets between family time. January 2012. In the new year, Pop Sugar reported the pair went to New Orleans to Reynolds' private home for a romantic getaway. May 2012. The couple were back in Vancouver in the spring. Pop Sugar reported. They also ferried to Nanaimo, British Columbia, to meet with Reynolds' brother. September 2012. On September 9, 2012, Lively and Reynolds got married during a small secret ceremony with friends and family. The bride wore a couture gown designed by Marchesa, and Reynolds was in a classic Burberry suit. When Ryan first saw her, his face broke into a huge smile that crinkled his eyes. A source told People. They just stared at each other with absolute love. Their faces were lit up with the candlelight, and it looked like something out of a romance movie. The couple have since apologized for holding their event at Boone Hall in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Boone Hall is a former plantation, and wedding on one is generally viewed as distasteful and offensive given the site's history. Reynolds said in an August 2020 interview with Fast Company, "It's something we'll always be deeply and unreservedly sorry for. It's impossible to reconcile. What we saw at the time was a wedding venue on Pinterest. What we saw after was a place built upon devastating tragedy. Years ago, we got married again at home. But shame works in weird ways. A giant fucking mistake like that can either cause you to shut down or it can reframe things and move you into action. It doesn't mean you won't fuck up again. But repatterning and challenging lifelong social conditioning is a job that doesn't end. In 2019, the couple donated $2 million to the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund and the Young Center for Immigrant Children's Rights. October 2012. Just after their marriage, Lively told Alio, "Right now, I'm so peaceful. I've never been happier in my life," she said. It was also her first mention of a family since her marriage. "I've always wanted a big family," she told Outlet, answering a question about how many kids she wants with, "Oh, I'd love 30 if I could." June 2013. The pair appeared on the red carpet together for the first time since getting married, attending the Sound of Change live concert at Twickenham Stadium in London. September 2013. For Lucky magazine's September cover, Lively opened up about how marriage was influencing her personal style. "Not at all. I was recently asked how my style has changed since I got married. As if I was living under some sort of dictatorship," she claimed. "I should hope I dress differently at 25 than I did when I graduated high school. I hope I never stop changing." But she admitted that Reynolds does influence her in some ways. "I'm very lucky to be with someone who has better taste than me. We influence each other in different ways. With film and TV, you don't see the results for months. Building a home, you get immediate gratification." November 2013. The couple attended the A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Cure Parkinson's event benefiting the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research in New York City. Reynolds lost his father to Parkinson's, so the event is close to his heart. May 2014. Lively and Reynolds attended their first Met Gala together on May 1, 2014, in New York City, wearing Gucci. August 2014. Lively told Vogue that summer that she and Reynolds live in one another's pockets. "Everything we do in life, we do together," she said. "He's going to be a great father and leader and patriarch. He's so meant to be all of those things." September 2014. She spoke about children again in the September issue of Marie Claire, saying, "He's my best friend. What do you do with your best friend? You do nothing. If I could spit out a litter of kids, I would." October 2014. On her lifestyle website Preserve, Lively announced she was expecting her first child with Reynolds, sharing a maternity photo. January 2015. Lively gave birth to her eldest daughter James in December 2014. Though they did not initially share James' name or gender, a source told Us Weekly in earlier January. The baby came early but everyone is happy and healthy. March 2015. The big name reveal came from Reynolds during an interview on The Today Show. "It's James. Everyone knows. I didn't want to be the first guy screaming it out to the media," he said. "Because as we know, little girls turn into teenage girls and little teenage girls sometimes scan through the archives and go, 'Why did you do that?'" May 2015. A couple months later, Reynolds shared a photo of baby James' hand. He captioned it, "Thumb wrestling isn't always fair. Curiously, my hand is the small one." December 2015. The couple began to get more goofy on social media in the following years. And that just was. Reynolds shared a present from his wife on Instagram with the caption, "Mrs. at Blake Lively had this made by Adora Wools. Nothing says, 'I love you,' like a felt #Deadpool." holding a chimichanga while riding a unicorn dressed in assless leather chaps. Am I right, fellas? February 2016. In February 2016, Reynolds' massive hit Deadpool premiered, and the couple walked the red carpet event together. Their first major appearance since having a kid. While at the IMFA New York Gala a few days later, Reynolds Entertainment Weekly that his first date with Lively was actually a double date because they were just buddies. He said, about a year after Green Lantern had come and gone, and we were both single, we went on a double date. She was on a date with another guy, and I was on a date with another girl, and it was like the most awkward date for the respective parties because we were just like fireworks coming across. March 2016. Lively and Reynolds looked stunning state dinner at the White House in Washington, D.C. April 2016. Moving towards Lively's joke goal of 30 children. Us Weekly reported the couple were expecting their second child in April 2016. Lively was filming The Shallows at the time, and photos from set show her small baby bump. July 2016. Lively told Marie Claire that she knew Reynolds would always be my best friend for my whole life in a July 2016 cover story. She continued, I'd never known anything like the friendship that I had with him. I could like him as much as I loved him. When asked what she was protective of, she replied, my family. That's the thing that I feel most protective of, and the thing that I feel is the most exposed when I feel exploited. Ryan had a nice, normal upbringing, and we want our kids to have the same normal life that we had. We don't ever want to rob them of what we had, because we'd feel really selfish. September 2016. Their second child is born that September, as Page 6 reported at the time. Once again, they keep their second daughter's name under wraps until Us Weekly revealed it to be Inez several months later. November 2016. During an interview for GQ's December cover, Reynolds was asked when he knew Lively was the one. Probably after the sex. He joked, no, we were hanging out at this little restaurant in Tribeca that's open really late. And this song came on. And I was just like, want to dance? No one was in there. So it was just totally empty. And it was just one of those moments where halfway through the dance, it was like, oh, I think I just crossed a line. And then I walked her home. And, I don't really need to go into what happened after that. When asked if he remembered what the special song was, he answered, I do, but I'm not gonna say. You're shut out. December 2016. The two girls made their red carpet debut with their parents when Reynolds was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. May 2017. Once again, Reynolds and Lively attended the Met Gala looking fabulous in New York City. October 2017. Lively and Reynolds are busy parents and busy actors, but they balance their hectic schedule. My husband and I don't work at the same time, so we all go together as a family. She told People, if we're away as a family, it's never more than for a day. We stay together, and the kids go on set. She added, I'm not in an office where I can't do that. So she's either with me or when I'm shooting a scene. She's one room away. If she really needs me, I can pop over there. February 2018. Reynolds celebrated Valentine's Day by sharing a photo of a delicious cake he made, joking the icing was blue in the caption. It was for his wife. Of course. March 2018. Now on year 7 together, rumors surfaced that the couple might not be getting along too well. But Reynolds cleared things up by tweeting, I wish I could use a little me time. May 2018. While promoting Lively's new movie A Simple Favor, Reynolds teased his wife for answers to the film's mysteries on Twitter. And she answered, "Oh darling, of all the secrets I'm keeping from you, this should be the least of your concerns, trust me." May 2019. For the red carpet premiere of Reynolds' Project Detective Pikachu, the pair also premiered their new pregnancy. Lively wore a stunning yellow gown that showed off her figure and their expectation of a third child. October 2019. In October 2019, Lively and Reynolds welcomed their third child, a daughter named Betty, though her name wasn't revealed for quite a while, until it appeared on their friend Taylor Swift's album Folklore. July 2020. Taylor Swift loves to drop Easter eggs in her projects, and her fans guessed that when they heard the names James and Inez. The third baby's name must be somewhere in the lyrics of Folklore track Betty. Indeed, Betty is the title of the song about fictional characters named after all three of Reynolds and Lively's daughters at that point. She said, "James, get in. Let's drive," Swift sings. And, "You heard the rumors from Inez, you can't believe a word she says." October 2020. Canadian-born Reynolds got his American citizenship shortly before the 2020 elections, and the couple voted early together. Lively shared a photo of herself with him, writing in the caption, "It was Ryan's first time. He was understandably scared. It all happened so fast, like really fast," he wept. "I pretended to weep. Then he called all his friends." November 2020. Reynolds tells Access Hollywood that he loves being a girl dad. "I try to be as present as possible. I shoot movies. And my wife shoots movies. And we go travel all over the place. And we just all go together," he said. "I think that's been the best part of it. We really don't spend a lot of time apart. I get to spend a lot of time with my girls." He added, "I come from all boys. I have 3 older brothers. So for me to have 3 daughters has been such a ride. And I love every second of it." March 2021. The couple shared on Instagram that they were getting their COVID-19 vaccinations. May 2021. Reynolds wished his wife a happy Mother's Day with a photo of them cuddled up together, writing in the caption that Lively was the heart and soul of every moment their family shares. July 2021. Reynolds shared more about how he made the first move on Lively while on Smartless podcast. He recalled how when he and Lively met up in Boston, their friendship became something out of a fairy tale. "I met Blake on the darkest crease in the anus of the universe called Green Lantern," he joked. "We were friends and buddies. And about a year and a half later, we went on a double date. But we were dating separate people." He and Lively had always kind of kept in touch sort of casually. Next thing you know, she was going to Boston. I was going to Boston and I said, "Well, I'll ride with you." We got on the train and we rode together. "I was just begging her to sleep with me," he claimed. So this is all about this video. Be ready for next video. It will be your favorite artist's video. Till then, keep watching Universal Pulse Hub and please subscribe to the channel for more exciting video. Also comment for your favorite artist couple name.